Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do a very, very quick review of Safe House from Daniel Espinosa with Ryan Reynolds and Denzel Washington. I thought the movie was pretty good. Here's a quick summary of it. Denzel Washington is a former CIA operative who went rogue. Sorry, my cat's going crazy. A CIA operative who went rogue several years ago. He was bar none the best CIA operative there was at the time, if not ever. And anyway, he goes rogue during a mission, and from what we're told, he's been selling information left and right to basically every country on every continent there is, probably except Antarctica. But anyway, so we open up the film with him being chased by some really crazy terrorist type people in South Africa, and he's about to get cornered, and he sees that there's the U.S. consulate, so he walks right in there. Well, everyone's crazy at going at Langley, Virginia, and all that jazz, and they contact the nearest safe house they have, which is where they keep people who are criminals or potentially gonna get hurt. Sorry, I'm teasing my cat. She's teasing me. Sorry. So anyway, they bring him to the safe house, and little we know, the terrorists have been following him that he just evaded a few hours earlier. Ryan Reynolds is the sole proprietor of this safe house, and he's an up and coming CIA operative, and he's guarding this place. Well, they didn't realize, but all these people are following him. Robert Patrick is interrogating him with waterboarding him, and Denzel Washington illegally. Well, whatever. And one by one, all these CIA operatives get killed. Ryan Reynolds grabs Denzel Washington. This is in the trailer, so I'm not spoiling too much. Grabs him, and he has to try and figure out how to keep this person alive, keep himself alive, and not, get caught, get tortured, all that jazz. And he finally gets in contact with the people at Langley, and they say it's going to be a few days. So he's got to try and manage being around South Africa with a known, one of the most wanted men in the world, Denzel Washington's character, keep them both alive and try and make it through. Anyway, I thought the movie was pretty good. Daniel Espinosa directed it. Could have told me it was Tony Scott and I would have believed you. It definitely had that feel of Man on Fire. The gritty camera stock or whatever they use is definitely, they're trying to make it seem like a Tony Scott style film. Domino and Man on Fire. It looked cool. It looked gritty, maybe a little too gritty. It wasn't as polished. It wasn't, the film, it had a little more action than a drama, but didn't really feel quite like an action film. There's tons of dramatic elements, but there just wasn't an overwhelming amount of violence and gore and all that jazz. So if you're not into violence and carnage, like that kind of thing, then this would be fine for you. But if you're kind of looking for a little more action to keep you entertained, I probably wouldn't recommend it. I'd give it probably 2.5 stars out of 5. It's not that I hated the movie by any means. I just felt there could be more as kind of by the books, kind of what's going to happen in the next scene. You're not really that surprised. I mean, there's twists, but we've seen these twists a lot. It's nothing too amazing. Kind of, if you want to see another CIA type movie, I'd recommend seeing Breach. Breach is really good. It's not an action adventure movie, but the dialogue and the character development's a lot better. There's a really good film with Robert De Niro directed it, with The Good Shepherd. I would really recommend Good Shepherd. That's very good CIA movie. But anyway, enough about those movies. I thought it was okay. Kind of by the book, standard film. Just nothing extraordinary, nothing terrible. That's better than nothing. I feel like I'm rambling, and I probably am. But yeah, I'm just gonna end the review here, and tell me what you thought of it. Y'all have a nice day.